And we're live. Hey, so for those who don't know me, my name is Kensley Cadet. I am currently 20 years old. I am a grad student at the University of Central Florida, and I'm studying computer science. Now, this does beg the question, why am I making a YouTube video? Well, I'm making a YouTube video because I do have a thesis that I'd like to present later on for my graduate journey. However, in order to do that, I would need to better my public speaking skills. I think I have decent public speaking skills. This YouTube video is going to be chopped, by the way. This is a journey, by the way. But yeah, I think I have decent public speaking skills. I have taken communications online, but it's an online course. Like, what are you gonna make out of that, right? So I do want to better my public speaking skills, but I also want to see if I could dedicate at least a year towards something. I have already done this for my physical health. I used to be around 300 pounds and now I'm weighing around 240, which is super good, right? Lower diabetes, like lower insulin issues, all those things considered. But I kind of now want to do this with content creation, see if I put like my all towards something and see if I make something out of it, right? So I do plan on making videos, like let's say once or twice a week, really just putting a foot forward and being able to be a bit uncomfortable in those situations. I mean, I'm still young, for example, and I feel like this is a learning period for me. Oh my gosh. Honestly, like, I'm glad that this video is going to be chopped up. And when I say chopped up, I mean like it's not gonna look as pretty, just because I could probably look back later and see the progression in terms of the way I'm speaking and the way I carry myself and the avenues that I've explored. This is a journey, so I should probably take the pressure off, honestly. But yeah, as a computer science graduate, I do know a bit about coding. There are other avenues I'd like to look into, right? I'd love to like speak about the thesis that I'm working on. I'd love to speak about some of the side projects that I have going on, besides like a portfolio project, like a portfolio website. I also have a bit of other sort of avenues I'd love to tap into. I have 2 EEG headsets, meaning I would be able to work on brainwave data, neurology, that sort of aspect. That seems pretty cool to me. I also have a bit of a Roblox side project going on. I've been working on that with my sister, so that could be something that we explore as well. Some leak code. I mean, I'm still trying to get a job, so that as well, right? I guess what I'm trying to say is that I feel like I have so many avenues and so many things about myself that I haven't fully put forward and taken seriously. I've always been the kind of person to admire other people, and even whether it's up close or from afar, I found myself seeping into this sort of jealousy aspect, which is a bit weird to do, but I think it's human to do, especially when you don't feel as confident about who you are and your identity and your personality and the things that you like to do for yourself. So another reason as to why I'd like to start getting into content is to really see if I enjoy these things, see what is Kensley, what is he about? Like, does he love reading? Like he proclaims that he does, right? Is he 6 foot tall? No, he's not 6 foot tall. He's 5'8". Almost 5'8", actually. More like 5'7" and like 3/4. But yeah, does he really like coding, for example? Or what programming language does he like? Or is he really into neurology? Or the Roblox game, is he really doing it for the money? I'm not gonna hold you. I did look at a YouTube video saying that they make millions of dollars, and I immediately hopped onto that. So I am a bit of a bandwagon, but yeah, this is really just an exploration phase. I'm about to be 21 in about a month or so, and I don't know, even though I've gotten a degree in computer science, you still kind of feel like a bit of an imposter, or you feel like you haven't done enough for yourself. uh, I didn't come out of the degree making 6 figures, am I right? So this is like a journey for me, and if this content is going to be for anybody, I'd like it to be for 2 people specifically, or 2 types of people. One of those types of people is just for me specifically, which sounds weird to say, but really just for me, I would love to look back and just view this progression. It's hard for me to see the amount of progress and the amount of steps I've taken towards something without seeing those visual cues. Like for example, my weight loss journey, I started way back in 2023, and I've taken pictures sporadically, but just seeing that physical difference has done so much for me. So I'd love to see if I can do this with content creation as well. And then the other type of people that I'd like to be this for, uh, mainly for those who kind of are in that same sort of weird spot that I'm in as well, right? Like, you're not too old, you're not too young either. You're like, you're in your 20s, right? You're in your early 20s, or maybe you're a teenager, or maybe you're a grown adult, and you're kind of in this limbo where it's like, dang, I feel like I've done enough, but I haven't done enough, right? So for those people who are out there, for those who feel like they're not in a sort of group or a clique or whatever, right? Like me, I love to be social, but it's hard for me to put myself out there in social settings because I don't know, it's just weird. Like it's just sometimes you feel a bit like you're begging for friends, you know what I'm saying? So for those who are out there like that have that uh extroverted energy, I would say, but have this introverted aura, if that makes sense. That's for you as well. For those who are also, like I said before, in that limbo, yeah. And then for those who just want to see like day-to-day vlog style content, like I kind of want to just bring back the real a little bit. So this is kind of a bit of an expose on Kensley and who he is, how he goes, and yeah, hope you guys tune in. This is the first video. And for future me, just for a reference, I hope that, you know, you figured out what you want to do in this sort of space. Whether this be a year or 2 years or 3 years from now, I hope that you've kind of solidified who you are and the type of person that you want to be. You know, at the end of the day, really, this is kind of like a love letter for me and a really defining moment. So, yeah, hope you guys tune in.